What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the show, and today is our 100th episode on the Handmade Business Secrets podcast. And we're just going to look back over the last 100 episodes, and we're going to try to make some predictions moving forward. Let's dive in. All right, well, hey guys, welcome back to the show. And today is kind of just a celebratory day for me. This is my 100th episode on the Handmade Business Secrets podcast. And so if you're watching this, I want to just, number one, look back to where we've come from, where we're going, and then do some forecasting, some vision casting for the future, and then also tie this into how this benefits you. And so I want to just start from the beginning. You know, when I first started this podcast, I started it back in, I think, 2019. So today is October 7th of 2022. And so we did like our first 6 or 7 episodes. And like most podcasts, we stopped for a while. We shut it down. I got distracted, got busy. There were things going on, right? And there's 1,000 excuses of why we didn't keep going at that point. Well, we picked back up, did some episodes for a while, and then shut it down again back in 2021 when we were really pushing hard to grow the business. I'm just super proud of where we've come from, because when we first started out, we didn't know anything about podcasting, didn't know anything about recording it, didn't know anything, you know. And the one thing that I think that I'm most proud of through all this is that I just did it when I didn't have it all perfect. And this is one of those deals that, too, I also listened to kind of thought leaders and listened to people that I aspired to be like inside the business world, where they just said, just start, just do. And for years, I listened to them and never started. And so overall, I'm just proud of the fact that I just kept going in spite of not knowing exactly what to do or how to do it. This is the number one thing that I can tell you, for those of you out there that are trying to build something substantial, is just keep moving forward. Just keep doing it, even if you don't see the results that you want to see. When I first started this podcast, we were doing about $10,000 to $15,000 a month for Iron by Iron Woodworks. That was back when we started. Now we're consistently doing over $50,000 every single month in sales. For the first 80 episodes of the podcast, I was literally pulling out my phone and recording a voice memo as I'm driving down the road, right? I'm driving down the road and you hear a train and you hear all kinds of stuff going on, cars honking, me stopping in the middle of the podcast saying, I just almost got into a wreck, you know, like I just did it, and it was not high quality. The audio is not high quality, but I just did it because the content is what mattered, is me just sharing what I was going through, sharing what I was walking through. When I started, I didn't have a YouTube channel, so I didn't start with a YouTube channel. I didn't know anything really about YouTube. I still don't know a lot about YouTube, but I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to start because I can do it. I can make it simple for myself, where I just pull my phone out and I start talking and then I upload that. That's right. So I just made it simple. Okay. That's kind of where we came from. Okay. So I want to spend a minute just kind of projecting into the future. And this is going to be a video that I reference when we get to our 200th episode on the podcast. And so today's 100. Today is October 7th, 2022. Okay, that's the day that we're recording this. It's not going to air today. It's going to air later down the road. But currently, I have just over 48,000 downloads for all the episodes of my podcasts. So there's been almost 50,000 downloads for my podcast at this point in the game. Okay, I currently have 493 YouTube subscribers as of today. And I currently have 6 clients enrolled in our Woodworking Business Accelerator program. Okay, so 48,000 downloads for the podcast, 493 YouTube subscribers, and I've got 6 clients enrolled in the Woodworking Business Accelerator program. So I'm just going to make some projections, have a little fun here, and project into the future. By the time we hit our 200th episode, where are we going to be? Okay, so 200 episodes. I'm dropping about 3 episodes a week right now. So this is not going to take me long. It's going to take me about 35 weeks to hit our 200th episode, okay? But we're starting to learn. We're starting to figure things out. We're starting to gain some traction inside of this industry, inside of this niche. So here are some bold predictions by the time that we get to our 200th episode. Here we go. So we currently have 48,000 downloads. I'm predicting by the time that we get to our 200th episode that we will have 400,000 downloads. The reason that I'm predicting this is because I've got a strategy that I haven't unveiled yet to start really getting in front of a lot more woodworkers, a lot more creatives, a lot more handmade business owners, custom furniture business owners. And I think in the next, 6 months to 8 months, we're going to see this thing 5x, if not more. That's the goal, 400,000 downloads, okay? I'm predicting that we'll have about 12 to 15,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel, okay? Because we're also putting out 3 videos and like 9 YouTube shorts every single week. So I think by doing this, we'll continue, and by having more and more content, I think we'll continue to see our subscriber count grow over time. So right now we're getting, depending on the day, anywhere from 3 to 8 subscribers, right? Well, I think that by the time we get to our 200th episode, we'll see that number being 30 to 50 subscribers every single day, if not a little bit more. So my goal is 12 to 15,000 subscribers by the time that we get to our 200th episode. Again, these are bold predictions. This could not be the case. It could also be the case. We'll have to just look and find out. And then lastly, I'm predicting that we're going to have over 65 clients inside the Woodworking Business Accelerator program. And I think that we're going to be getting results for woodworkers, custom furniture business owners all around the country. And the reason that we're going to grow is because of the testimonials and the stories from our current clients continue to get crazy good results. So this is kind of the next phase for me, is continuing to grow the coaching program, the consulting program, and then also bringing in people to help me run world-class advertising for our clients. And so that's one of the things that we're constantly trying to get better. The same way that I challenge you to create a better product, I'm constantly trying to create a better product as well. So bold prediction, 400,000 downloads by our 200th episode, 12 to 15,000 subscribers on YouTube, and then having 65 clients inside the Woodworking Business Accelerator program. I'm excited about it. I think we can do it. And so I want to share with you just some big wins, and this is where this comes in for you, and how it can be beneficial to you. The big wins for me was that even though I had bouts of inconsistency, I made it a priority and got on the train and stayed on the train and kept moving forward. It's kind of like the Snoop Dogg interview, and he says, and last of all, I want to thank me. I want to thank me for all the hard work, right? It's just the fact that I stayed consistent, and I want to encourage you to do the same thing. Stay consistent with whatever it is that you're doing, right? The second thing was that I had a vision for where I wanted to go, regardless of how long it took me to get there, okay? It took me 3 years to get my first 100 podcast episodes because I came in and out, But I eventually got clear on the vision and allowed the vision to drive my actions, okay? There were lots of moments of discouragement along the way. There were lots of moments where I was like, man, this is a waste of time. I don't know if this is helping anybody. I don't know if this is reaching anybody. Lots of moments of discouragement, and with the option to quit, and I chose not to quit. That's something that for me, I'm proud of myself for that, okay? Number 4, realizing that the outcome is not the win. Obviously, we want to win by having a great outcome. We all do. We want to hit certain revenue numbers. We want to hire a certain amount of people, or like we want to have this big business or whatever it is, right? Like we want the outcome. That's why we do everything that we do. But recognizing that the win, that is not where the win is found. The win is that I did what I knew to do regardless of the outcome. That's the win. The win is that I kept moving forward, kept plunging forward, and we are a long way from where we want to end up. 500 YouTube subscribers is not the pinnacle of success by any means, but I'm documenting this journey for you so that we can look back on this video later as well. And so the big idea here is that I want to encourage you to do the same, whatever that is. I want to encourage you to continue to grow, continue to push, continue to learn, continue to invest your time, your money, your energy into what you ultimately want out of life. And so I'm excited about you being along for this journey of kind of where I've come from and where I'm headed, and how I can help you along the way as well. So for those of you that have been here with me from the beginning, just thank you. Like you've supported this show for a long time. You're the reason that I kept going. Your download or your encouraging comment or your DM on Instagram or Facebook, like that encourages me, that challenges me, that motivates me to continue moving when I don't feel like doing it or when I'm feeling discouraged. Hearing the stories of how your business has continued to grow, or you've taken principles that I've shared and applied them to your business and it's made a big difference, man, that lights me up. That encourages me. That means the world to me. So for all of you that have been there, have been consistent with me, thank you for that. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, it means the world to me. And I'm looking forward to the next 100 episodes. So we'll see where we end up. If you're watching this and this is beneficial to you in any way, if you've been watching for a while but you've never subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. If you've been listening to the podcast and you haven't checked it out on YouTube, go to YouTube, type in Zach Vaught, you'll find me. Subscribe to the channel. It'd mean the world to me. So with that being said, guys, we'll see you in the 101st episode. Love you so much. Catch you in that one.